about an hour ago. The tanning service that we had was Liquid Sun Rays. They do a great job. They actually weren't the official tanning sponsor of the show. We were lucky enough to get a gal that works for Liquid Sun Rays to come and spray us here at our hotel. So we were fortunate to get that. We got 2 coats of tan. Reassessing on that, we took pictures afterwards. It's not quite dark enough, so I'll be going in for touch-ups in the morning at probably 6 to 7 a.m. and getting another couple coats, which brings me to my first point. It's the ugly part of the sport, but you guys got to make sure that if you are competing, that your tan is absolutely perfect. You know, you spend 16 to 25 weeks, depending on when you start your diet, getting ready for 10 minutes on stage max, and the last thing you want to hear from the judges is that you weren't dark enough. So you know, my rule of thumb is you can't be too dark. They're never going to come at you and say, you should have been so dark, I couldn't see any of your detail. No such thing when you're under stage light. So when you're in there getting sprayed, you make sure before you come out of that tent that you're absolutely black and that you're even. So I always like to get a couple of coats of tan the night before, let it set in, let it bind to the skin, okay, and then wake up in the morning. I'll have some blemishes and stuff from sleeping, get all that evened out, and get at least a couple more coats, head to the show and get it done. Everything's gone good today. Feel pretty good. Pretty tired. I've been on my feet all day, but I am sticking to the plan. I've stayed pretty full. I went into weigh-ins at 5 o'clock this evening. I was about 210 pounds, a little bit more than that, which is telling me that when I woke up this morning at 2:08, even with not even drinking as much water as I typically am, I pulled back water about 2 liters today, that with the increase of sodium and carbohydrates and keeping fats the same, I've stayed full, okay, because my weight is heavier. I'm not getting depleted, I'm not getting dehydrated, I'm getting fuller and harder, and I have been by the hour. More vascularity, tighter, and I just feel healthier. Everything pops a lot more. So that's a good sign. So we're not going to stray from the plan. I've got one more meal. It's going to have about 25 grams of carbs in it, and it'll have my normal moderate 40 grams of protein in it, and they will be starchy carbs that'll last me through the night. I'm going to take another serving of my dieter's tea to help me get rid of any kind of stomach bloat through the night, and finish off the rest of my 4 liters of water. Try to get 6 or 7 hours of sleep, get up early in the morning, get myself a good big breakfast, have a couple cups of coffee, take in my sodium, detox with my lemon water real quick, head to the show, and I'll be on stage within an hour of prejudging starting. So won't need to get much meal, or won't need to get much food in me. Will only need one meal. If I absolutely get hungry, I'll use some kind of carbohydrate that's got some salt in it, just to fill me out and keep me held over, because I just don't want to get too filled out in my stomach. I want to stay tight. So that's where we're at now. I'm going to come at you guys tomorrow, hopefully with some video right before I go on stage. It'll be really brief, because I'm going to focus on the task at hand. That's going on stage and taking care of my posing, and then we'll have a recap after the prejudging before I head out and get myself a little refeed meal before the night show, which will definitely make me feel better after being on a strict diet for so long. So until next time, guys, peace.